What's up, everyone? It is back with Pokemon Master 2456. And what's up, Pokemon trainers? So today I am doing my first battle review video. This was also help me show you guys some important facts about the battle strategies. This was created by a good friend of mine, so I would like to thank him for helping me create this and writing the scripts for it. So I am going to get to reading this battle strategy while showing you some visuals. So the first Pokemon will be Starmie from Generation 1. Let me get this camera to focus. Okay. So back in Generation 1, Starmie was a beast. It was a water type as well as the best type in the game at that point, as a sidekick type of course. And to this day, Starmie is still a great Pokemon with tons of potential and diverse strategies. Now, habitat is unknown, but I will show you the sounds. Here's its main sound. It's its moves. Okay, so Starmie has access to a fantastic move pool and a great special attack and speed. Starmie also has the ability Natural Cure, which heals its status conditions when it switches out. This is a terrific ability that needs to explain why it's good. People often try to Thunder Wave fast Pokemon, but all Starmie has to do is switch out and all its status conditions are gone. Not just paralysis, but poison and burns too. This is actually true back in some battling methods that we used to use back in the day, around the Gen 1 era, and even you can go around to the XY era, and Starmie was still a good Pokemon. Weighing in at 176 pounds, it's not too heavy, but it can be a heavy Pokemon. Well, Staryu is 76 pounds. So, it's like a lumberry that you can use over and over again. There are two main ways to run Starmie. Let's start with the less exciting one. First, the screen setter. Starmie is a great ally in doubles, triples, and even in singles. With its ability to set up screens, this set evolves a lot of mind games as well. First off, max out Starmie's speed and HP. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Starmie's defenses, although not outstanding, are nothing to be shrugged off. Starmie has a 85 in both defensive stats. Maxing out its HP will only add to its bulk and screens. Anyways, for the moveset, I'll recommend Light Screen, Thunderbolt, Reflect type, and go for your choice of coverage or preference. I would go with Staff, Scald, or Surf. Even Recover, which I recommend the most. Now, you could also go for Hydro Pump if you're just trying to use it like mediocrely. The main strategy with this set is to set up your Light Screen and Thunderbolt everything in your path. You can even give a bait and pass special attack boost to Starmie to round out its defense and offense. My favorite thing to do with this set is wait for them to switch into ground or rock type, expecting not to be affected with the Thunderbolt, but you plan ahead and use Reflect type, which changes Reflect type, which changes the opposing Pokemon into a water type. Then hit them with a Thunderbolt, as this strategy works well in doubles. You can also max out Starmie's speed and use a Wide Lens, even if you need Hydro Pump, like I said. A Life Orb or a choice spec Starmie is terrifying, so you're definitely going to want to put the Wide Lens on Starmie and use Hydro Pump instead of Surf or Scald, like I said. Starmie is the MVP of any team with a round and move pool is terrific stats. Starmie is one of my favorite Pokemon, and for a good reason, of course, as I cannot recommend this genderless starfish enough. Okay, now, a little something special for the Christmas time that I wanted to include in this video, which is why I did it. So, for the Christmas Pokemon, it is Delibird, as always. It's Christmas, and what a better way to spend the holiday cheer than with a Pokemon battle strategy. And what's more strategizing than the Christmas Pokemon Delibird? And also with Sun and Moon, these strategies work well in Sun and Moon too. Even as you have to encounter these different Pokemon, you can also use the older ones too. Well, technically the delivery Pokemon, but we all know these are the elves of the Pokemon world. In fact, it could deliver a smackdown or unsuspecting trainer. These strategies are mainly for showdown users due to the Pokemon being hard to attain in-game, but it's definitely not impossible to get these Pokemon. So, I do not have Showdown on me, but I will show you. I don't feel like letting it up, but I will show you Delibird. Let me get to it. I'm using Omega Ruby just because I had the whole entire Pokédex unlocked. Okay. Delibird. There we go. So here's the male, here's the female, and here's the shiny. Definitely a nice one for a shiny color. Weighing in at 35 pounds. Its habitat is in Omega Ruby if you need to know. Its habitat would be over here, near the only place you can find it is in the Safari Zone. So that does make it very, very rare. And when you look at Delabird's stats, you don't see much of anything. Your best stats are 75 speed attack and 65 special attack. So if you use Bait and Pass and a Pokemon by the name of Mew for this strategy, however, you need to ignore the Bait and Pass, which prohibits the passing of more than one stat. Back on track, you'll need a Togekiss with max EVs and HP and speed. The Togekiss will also have to learn, of course, Bait and Pass as well as Nasty Plot and Rock Polish. You can see where this is going. You need to boost Togekiss's stats with Nasty Plot and set up a Tailwind attack. And the Delibird needs to have a max EVs and special attack and speed. Next is your item, which should probably be a Focus Sash because of your lackluster defenses. And you should have at least 3 different ice attacks. So you can go for Blizzard, but that is 70% accuracy is unreliable. Now there are a ton of more things you can do to get Delibird stronger. Delibird is a pretty terrible Pokemon, so if anything, you just want it for like the aesthetic of it, or just even if you're gonna go for a shiny hunt of it, just for the looks of it, because I mean, there's not really much you can use with it. It has a 330 base stats total with the worst move pool in the history of Pokemon. Even sometimes worse than Metapod. And Delibird can learn one move, just one move. And that move has a chance to heal the Pokemon the attack is aimed at, which is a delivery, of course. I lied about it laying the smackdown on other Pokemon. If you do get the Delibird boosted up, it would be a great battle. And if something like this is actually exists, then share it in the comments, please. I'm pretty sure that the first sentence to ever have both the words Delibird and one. For now, let's just leave the Delibird with the other Pokemon in the Hall of Shame. There are ways to actually use this Pokemon too, but I mean, it's not going to be used in like a battle with the fact of delivery. So you're not going to get much out of that. Now, this is also some more Christmas-related Pokemon, which is what this whole video is about. So, Cryogonal. Let's find Cryogonal. Actually, no, we're doing Sawsbuck now. It should be the winter form that I'm trying to do. I have Stantler as the main Christmas Pokemon, but I just didn't have him on me. Oh yeah, Stantler. Stantler. Where's he at? Oh, we need Sawsbuck. Sawsbuck. Okay. So here is its spring form. All I have is its autumn form on me right now. I don't have its winter form. But here's just look at a shiny. I think the autumn was the only one I captured. But we can leave that up. Also, did you guys hear about the shortage of 3DS systems? It's crazy. But let's get started on Sawsbuck. Sawsbuck is mainly overlooked, especially in the video game competition battles, mainly because it doesn't have the stats to compete in the better tiers, especially if you're going for something with the championships. And so Sawsbuck is a reindeer that was released in Gen 5. It could change appearances based on the seasons, and these different forms don't have different stats though. It was just mainly for the aesthetical look. And Sawsbuck's higher stats are 100 base stat, 95 base speed, so it's a fast physical sweeper. All this Pokemon needs is a Choice Scarf and a stab move just to get going in the NU tier. Just train this Pokemon EVs into attack and speed with an adamant nature. If you're looking for a mid-game sweep, then your move of choice will probably be either Seed Bomb or Takedown. I would use Takedown, mainly because of that chance to paralyze the opponent. Takedown only has the 85% accuracy. If you like reliability, then go with the Seed Bomb. Now, this strategy is going to devastate your opponent with the battles down to the wire. And the one thing you can get on him is Giga Impact, which only has 150 base power, but I think there's a berry that you can use to increase it to 100, so that should be good. And use that till Giga Impact runs out of PP, and then use Last Resort, which is a move of 140 base power. And once that runs out, then you should have won the battle. And you rarely, and I mean rarely, use Last Resort, but it's very good in-game if you need to use this move. Sawsbuck is an interesting Pokemon, with its changing its appearances based on the season. However, the stats and diversity leave much to be desired. Sawsbuck is one of those Pokemon that had okay stats, but fell just a little too short. So, and now we're moving on to the last two, which would be Cryogonal and Abomasnow. And that should be it. Sorry, I'm getting all these notifications about iOS 10.1.1 jailbreaks. Okay. We also do have, I would like to announce we are going to have more channel stuff. I have tons of videos planned over the holidays. And I will also be making a Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. I'm not making a Snapchat yet, though. I'll probably do that later on. I just don't feel the need for a Snapchat right now. But let's get on to our second to last Pokemon. So, Cryogonal. As a quick show of hands, whoever heard of Cryogonal? Now, this is not a Bronzor, it's a Snowflake, but it has pretty good stats. It has a 520 base stat total and a good amount of potential. Cryogonal has its pure ice typing and lack of offense, so a fire type could demolish it pretty much. Cryogonal has 135 special defense and 105 speed stat. That means on it, it's going to get out speeds with most normal Pokemon around 90 to 95, and maybe even with 100 base speed. However, the only ability Cryogonal has is Levitate. Levitate is definitely not a minus, but it's not the best ability you can have. If this Pokemon had Heat Proof, that would be awesome. But we're just going to have to work with what we got. Cryogonal's main battle plan is to set up a screen or two and use your cover and stay in the game as long as you can, so other Pokemon can work some offense as double battles. It can do wonders and doubles or triples in the NU tier. Cryogonal has the speed to set some screens and throw out a static condition. You are going to want to get an nature that boosts your speed. A calm nature should work. Your moves list should contain some screens of your choice. Light screen should be the minimum. Cryogonal also learns Haze, which stops other Pokemon from changing their stats, so that means your screens will work. But moves like Dragon Dance and Calm Mind won't. So, I personally would choose Toxic, Recover, Light Screen, and Haze as its main moveset. But feel free to customize. And the strategy goes like this. Hit the opposing Pokemon with a Toxic to half their speed and special defense, and sweep from there with your special moves. And the item would be a Focus Dash, as mostly recommended. Cryogonal can be a well-utilized Pokemon, however, do not bring this Pokemon to OU, or even UU, because it's not that good. It should only be used in NU tier supporting its other team members and doubles or triples. And lastly, one of my most favorite Pokemon, at least Christmas Pokemon, would be Abomasnow. Now, I'm not going to read all of this because this is super long, but I'm summing this up since this is like 8 paragraphs. But this is my first scripted video, which none of them ever are, but this is my first one, so I'm a little bit used to it. But I'm going to read some of this. So for this last strategy number 5 will be on Obama Snow. Today I will be teaching you how to strategize on how to use the normal and mega forms of the 44th President of the United States. Oh wait, it's just Obama Snow. Close enough. Today we'll be learning battle strategies for mega and normal Obama Snow. Emphasis on the Obama. Let's first start off with normal Obama Snow. You'll notice that Obama Snow has stat points in its attack, both physical and special. It's bulk and HP and special defense. That's what I was saying. It's definitely a good defensive type Pokemon. So, you're going to want to give a move pool with stab, ice, and grass attacks. So let's see how to use them together. A Bombstall's biggest weakness is obviously the 4 times weakest to the common fire type, especially in the main games as more Pokemon are getting fire types, along with Incineroar. You got Tornador, you got Solgaleo, so even more in the newer games. So, you're definitely not going to want to get hit by a Flamethrower from something as a Prior. And for this scenario, let's assume that the weather is normal, there are no stat changes, and the EVs have been put in special attack and speed for Prior. Keep it away from fire and it will still be fine, but we'll see what we can do. We will definitely start out with maxing out the EVs and HP and special defense using proteins, calciums, zincs along that line. You could put Leech Seed, Sword Dance, and then you could go for Ice Punch or Wood Hammer, but they both have recoil damage. And nature for a physical attacking Abomasnow should be careful. For special attacking Abomasnow, you keep the EVs the same, and then use Leech Seed, of course. Or you could give it a Giga Drain. And you'll use the same move for Mega Abomasnow that you use for the physical Abomasnow. So you don't need to change those just for having like 2 Abomasnows on your team, if you're going to use these Pokemon. And it isn't that great of a Pokemon, but it's definitely no Sunkern. All Abomasnow really needs is to steer clear of weaknesses. So after that, I would like to say Happy Christmas to everyone, and I do have some videos planned. I can't show you them all, but I can give you a slight hint. I'm gonna give you like a slight hint, at least one of the videos I'm doing, which is a Snorlax GX box video, along with some other videos, and some video I'm making. Actually, I am going to be live streaming on Christmas, along with recording another video. How I'll be doing this is via Wirecast Go. It's the only iOS streaming app. Not sponsored, but it's the only way I can do it since I won't be able to be on my computer that night. Since I'm gonna do this later at night, and I don't want to stream there. But we will be streaming, because you can stream you can stream something off your 3DS. So I'll probably be streaming, like, let's see how good this looks. I'll probably be streaming from my phone that night. And I hope I can get everything set up, and that'll work. So I hope you guys enjoyed that battle strategy video. If you'd like more of these, definitely submit your request. If you have any new ideas for the channel, submit your request. Also, remember to subscribe to more and to join the Pokemon family. Also, like this video and comment what you thought of it. And don't forget to keep catching them all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, some important channel updates. I will be doing a little bit more gaming videos along the lines of Clash of Clans, some Mario videos, some more Pokemon videos. It's just stuff along that basic line. Also, I will be continuing a Pokemon channel, the full gameplay that I was doing. I lost track of it and haven't had time to do it, so I'm going to do that later on. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to keep catching them all. Bye guys, I will see you in the next video.